Palace with Richard Hoyles.
So we're on the round mile this time, 3-year-olds. 10 of them leave the stalls, US Navy flag from that wide out gate that's jumped well and may well press over, although he's steering a wide course, staying separate, those who sweated up beforehand. Frankie's looking over on Without Parole, racing on the inside of King's Shield. They're all keeping an eye on US Navy flag, and Without Parole is going to be settled in the maroon and green quarters behind the front pair. So US Navy flag and King's Shield, two sweaty individuals leading Without Parole, 4th place with Chilean. Gabra settles in 5th, racing on the outside of Gustav Klimt. Tip to Win comes next with a white face of 3 and 4 pence, and towards the back early on is Wootton, and Romanised is right towards the back of the field. So US Navy flag for Ryan Moore leads the field past the 6 by a couple of lengths from King's Shield. Without Parole is in 3rd place. Chilean already bumped along in 4th. The pace appears an honest one here. In 5th place is Gabba, Gustav Klimt in the dark blue. Tip to Win towards the outside. Wootton sticking to the running rail as US Navy flag already leads them on the turn. 3 and 4 pence, and Romanised is right at the back of the pack. US Navy flag turning in, passing the 3, leads by 3 lengths from in 2nd place. King's Shield. Without Parole is hard at work. US Navy flag has set a brisk pace from the back. Gabba, then behind these Chilean. Romanised beginning to find full stride as they make their way with a furlong and a half to go. Without Parole bearing down on US Navy flag and takes the lead. Chilean, then Gustav Klimt, Romanised, and Tip to Win staying on, but it's Without Parole who's made his jailbreak. Leads by a couple of lengths from Gustav Klimt in 2nd. Tip to Win is 3rd. Without Parole leaves the line as Gustav Klimt is closing. Frankie Dettori nudging out. Without Parole, the new kid on the block in the mile division, remains unbeaten. Beat Gustav Klimt, overturning classic form. Wootton 3rd, Tip to Win an honest race in 4th. Then Gabba, King's Shield, US Navy flag set the grace up for others. Couldn't see it out, 3 and 4 pence. And Chilean, Without Parole, took a while to get to the lead. When he did so, Gustav Klimt began to close, but to be fair, there was very little in it at the line, about half a length. Wootton, fully extended over on the far side, has just nailed 3rd from Tip to Win, then all in a heap in behind. The 9 to 4 favourite, Frankie Dettori and John Gosden, are the men of day 2, and this could be the answer as to who may be the champion miler in 2018.
A double for Frankie Dettori and John Gosden today. John, that was a very brave performance for a horse still so inexperienced.
You can see it on the bend. You know, he'd gone so fast on US Navy flag. He was very clear, Ryan, what he was going to do. He's going to gallop into the ground. And our fella, let's say, he was a bit green and lost, and I saw Frankie's elbows on the bend, and I thought, one thing, once he gets some balance, he will finish. And it was a brave performance. And then Gustav Klimt, you know, with Aiden, here comes another one. So it was a good performance. He had to commit early, and the horse will have learned a lot.
How proud are you of a horse developing as quickly as he is in a short space?
Well, he had one run at Newcastle at the back end, but he's done nothing but improve, and there's a lot more to come. I still can't see a rib on him. He's a bit like me. He's a bit tubby.
He's probably more like me than you, John. Well done. I think Frankie's on his way back.
Thank you.
Frankel won this in 2011. His son wins today in an intriguing tactical battle. At this point, Frankie thinks I've got him, doesn't he?
He knew that Ryan, when he set sail for home, or he was skipping along in front actually on US Navy flag, but he's got to time it right, Dettori, and the line has come in time because Gustav Klimt was ridden with patience in mind. The tactics were good from the Ballydoyle team. Dettori was brilliant on Without Parole.
Why was he so brilliant?
Because you've got a pacemaker in front who he can't give too much leeway to. He's a dual Group 1 winner. So it's about when he goes and commits in the contest. Maybe he might even think that he went a stride too early to go and get him originally, and it just softened him and allowed Gustav to get at him late on.
There was plenty of hustle and bustle in the St James's Palace. We had the jockey cam on David Probert, and you can see Frankie out front, and there goes the Magna Colours and Gustav Klimt, but couldn't quite collar Frankie, who wins this race for the 3rd time. After Starborough and Galileo Gold, John Gosden wins it for a 2nd time after Kingman. And the winning jockey, double on the day with Rishi.
Yes, double on the day, a double smile on the day for Frankie so far. Frankie, how brave was this horse today?